Welcome back. You may recall the old advertising slogan for Coca-Cola. It goes, "Things go better with Coke."
And if that is true, then things are really better at Debbie Indicott's house. John Carter is with the Carolina camera to tell us exactly what that means. Mr. Carter, this story, I mean, it just had me floating.
Oh, I tell you what, Debbie Indicott, you could say, has an obsession with Coca-Cola, and it's just gotten her recognized by none other than the Guinness Book of World Records. So we take you now to Caldwell County.
The view outside Debbie and Brad Indicott's home in Caldwell County is spectacular. And the view inside their basement garage, it's spectacular as well. A spectacular array of everything Coca-Cola.
Would you say you're obsessed with this?
Yes. Everyone who knows me would probably say I'm obsessed, and a lot more since I've retired.
Debbie's been collecting Coca-Cola memorabilia since 1990. She got hooked after coming across Coke memorabilia on display at a diner in Las Vegas. But she's really not sure why.
The red, I think, is what pulls me in. There's something about that bright red. Whenever I'm looking at antique stores, anything red draws my attention.
Debbie has collected countless items. Actually, she knows exactly how many. She knows because she had to catalog each one individually as part of the excruciatingly detailed certification process to get into the Guinness World Records. It took months to do, often working 8 or more hours a day.
And I almost quit, but I thought, it's COVID, I've got time, I'm gonna do it.
And here it is, the certification from Guinness that says Debbie has the largest collection of Coca-Cola memorabilia in the world. Officially, 2,028 items, although she actually has more that she didn't include in the count. Now, the previous world record was 945.
It brings me joy. A lot of times I'll just come down here and sit and look at all the things, because over the years you forget what you had, and it brings back good memories of a place you might have been, a place you've traveled, so a lot of that just brings emotion into it, and a lot of sentimentality, things like that just go along with the collection.
Among her many rare and prized possessions, Debbie treasures these original Coke bottles from more than 100 years ago, what you might call the holy grail of Coca-Cola collecting.
These are the Hutchinson bottles that we were talking about earlier, and they're straight-sided. These were the ones that were early on. This particular one, and being an amber, is a rare color.
Who would have known there are so many Coca-Cola items? Well, apparently a lot of people. There is a national Coca-Cola Collectors Club with members around the world, and there are state clubs as well. Of course, Debbie's a member. Oh, and I know what you're thinking. The obvious question I need to ask the woman who holds the world record for Coca-Cola memorabilia.
Do you like to drink Coca-Cola?
Absolutely. My husband's family, his father worked for Pepsi for many, many years. So in the beginning, it was kind of a no-no to have Coke, definitely a no-no to have Coke in his household. But as my collection grew and grew, he finally came to accept it and appreciates it and enjoys looking at everything too. But yes, we drink Coke in this family.
Sort of makes you thirsty for a Coca-Cola right now, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, it's just, I couldn't believe this collection. It's amazing. And by the way, lest you think Debbie's a little out there somewhere, she is actually a retired school principal. Her husband's retired as well, so of course they've got plenty of time to do a lot of searching, which is what they do. And here's some really good news. Now, Debbie's collection is private right now. It is in their basement garage, but she is considering the possibility of moving her collection to a more public space where the general public would be able to come by and see it. Of course, I'll keep you posted on that. I just think it would be terrific if folks could come by and see that collection, because it's truly amazing. And as we were talking earlier, Mary and I, of course, is that Debbie Indicott makes a wonderful Coca-Cola cake.
Oh, it was
that's
good?
made with Coca-Cola, and we tried that, and that is Debbie is, this is like the best cake you'll ever eat. It's a really terrific cake.
She's the pro on all things Coca-Cola, that is for sure.
Yes.
Man, a couple of things though, John, I have to say, you know, the Coke Museum is going to want a lot of her stuff too, I would imagine.
Probably so. I bet you they would love a lot of it because she's got some rare items that no one else has too.
And the thing that resonated with me when she said that just looking at those things brings her such joy,
yes.
just even seeing like the Santas with the Coke, that brought me so much happiness just seeing that again. So I totally get where she's coming from.
And you know, there are so many stories about so many of the items. Like among her favorite items are the Coca-Cola ads that were in National Geographic magazines. They're hard to find, but there are so many different things, and that's why I think it would be great if she could put it into a place where the public could come and she could really let you explore what all those things are about. Because Coca-Cola, it's an icon in our society. It's just part of our society. It's just an interesting thing.
All right, so you want people to email you at carolinacamera@wbtv.com, right?
We want to hear about your story ideas as well. carolinacamera@wbtv.com. Hope I'll hear from you.
All right, Mr. Carter, thank you.